Hi,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm alright. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm great. We're here today to talk about you, Joe Robinson. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, where are you from and what's your story?
Well, I'm from the west side of Chicago, born and raised, and went to high school in Chicago. I went to community college in Chicago. So yeah, Chicago all my life.
And
Um,
what do you do
Go
for a
ahead.
living?
My main, for real job is I'm a brand ambassador for Adidas in Chicago.
And what else do you do?
I have two brands in Chicago, well, based out of Chicago. One is called dope.boy.magic. The other one is called Vita Morte. um, dope.boy.magic is mainly like my for real streetwear brand. Just come up with a lot of quick strike items, silly t-shirts, silly accessories, and all that. And Vita Morte is more of my real brand about Chicago. Printed on better garments, and just just two different brands for two different kind of people. Um, so yeah, they do pretty good. Magic.com and then VitaMorte.com. I'm in like 20 something stores right now. My first year
Mhm.
wholesaling or whatever. So that's my job.
Great.
So DJ, I DJ. That's about it.
Pretty much a jack of all trades.
Yeah, pretty much a hustler. So I do a lot, but that's my main
So, being
sources of
that you're
income.
from like the west side of Chicago, can you tell me a little bit about how you feel about the current state that our city's in, like as far as our safety?
I mean, Chicago. I think the media did. I mean, it's been like that all my life, really. From what I can remember, I just think that right now the media is really seeing the violence. We had that strike that like 54 murders and like it just everything is the Chicago got the spotlight on us right now as far as murders and violence and as a whole. But I'm kind of used to it.
Hmm.
At this point in my life, we kind of grew up around all that kind of stuff. So um, it's sad, but it's just like a way of living. You kind of got to watch where you at.
Hmm.
Every area not safe. Um, but I don't know. It's Chicago. Like when I don't know how other people view us from other cities or whatever. But when you from here, you just kind of used to a lot of stuff. It don't mean it's right. I mean,
Hmm.
I wish there was other things we could do to like gun. It's Chicago. Like I don't know how other people view us from other cities or whatever. But when you from here, you just kind of used to a lot of stuff. It don't mean it's right. I mean,
Hmm.
I wish there was other things we could do to like gun laws and all that stuff. But
Agree with you. I do too. I don't understand how it's just okay for certain people to have access to guns. Like
yeah,
especially
Chicago's a gangster city.
especially the kids. Like, why are you so young with a gun in your hand? Like
Yeah, yeah,
13.
Chicago's a gangster city. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that's kind of how everybody was raised or whatever. Everybody, for the most part, a lot of people is affiliated somehow to a gang. If it's not you yourself, your father or your grandfather or something. So it's just like
I mean, but like,
it's.
what have you learned throughout your career? Like, how have you done what you've been doing? Like,
I mean, you kind of got to know right from wrong at an early age. Just know who you can be around and who you cannot. I think a lot of this stuff stems from just people just getting influenced by gangs, and it has a lot to do with your household. Like it's so typical that you see this in like movies. A lot of people they look for attention and love from somewhere else, but they're not getting it at home. So a lot of times these gangs come with an open hand. You know, your father not around, you got seven other dudes on the block that's gonna take care of you. So it's just one of those things where I just kind of had a good support system behind me.
hmm
Um, I knew what I wanted to do in life, and I'm still at it right now.
what's been your greatest achievement?
Like viewed by the world, and it's been a dream of mine to go, but I never had the money to afford to go to Magic. You know what I'm saying? And then this year I got to they picked two brands to go for free
Oh
to
wow,
showcase their brands to the world, and then they picked both my brands, so
that's
I didn't
awesome.
have to come up with the money for Magic.
That's
That
incredible.
was probably one of my biggest things, accomplishments of my life so far.
So like, that was your aha moment.
Yeah.
Much. That's incredible.
Mhm.
That's great. So, can you tell me a little bit about Feed the Homies?
Feed the Homies is like a building an organization where people like a network
Mhm.
of artists and like musicians and just basically everything pertaining to art. Just a connection of people helping each other. So it's called Feed the Homies. Right now we're just doing a just to build the name up a little bit. Probably go stronger in the summertime.
Mhm.
But right now it's just a party we do every Monday in Chicago. It's at a bar called Six Corners on Wicker Park. It's just basically cheap food. So we serve chicken and waffles. We usually play a movie there every Monday, play the sports or whatever. And just something to give back to people in Chicago. If you have a long day, you want to get off work, get a bite to eat, something to drink. You don't want to spend a lot of money. So that's how we're doing it now. Just spinning it into an event, but like closer to the summertime, we're gonna do concerts and like
Like on average, how many people do you think come to your events? On a
that
good
event.
night. On a good night. Like how many people do you think are at your party on a good night?
Well, a good night is when the Bears is playing on Monday night, but I can't tell. Like it's hard to get people out on a Monday because everybody got to go to work that following day. But a good like 150. It's a small bar, so that's a good total.
Still a good
On a good
number.
night.
You know, it's
Yeah,
150 people that are sitting in a room to get like
exactly on
and
a Monday.
doing some. They're chilling. We feeding the homies. So
Exactly,
um,
exactly.
I admire that about you. I'm glad you did that. And I don't know if you know what I'm working on right now, but Stop Shooting Start Living is gonna be another a benefit concert, and like
Mhm,
I'm going to scout talent to be my opening acts. Like I'm looking for a poet, a musician, an artist, um,
mhm.
and a dancer. So I'm working on that.
Okay,
I made the flyer. I don't know if I sent it to you. I'm gonna show it to you, but it's my first flyer on Photoshop and it's bomb. I used
please
one of
do.
the pictures that Trash Hand shot.
Okay,
It's one of the living hat that Levi Maestro
okay.
made.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love that picture.
Okay,
So I'm gonna show it to you. But
okay,
I'm trying to I'm build on that right now. I'm gonna start here in New York. I want to do one in
okay.
Chicago, and Dallas, Cali, and Miami.
Turn up.
So that's where I'm at with
Proud
it.
of you.
It's a work in progress, but thank you for your time. Um,
No problem.
I'm going to close out here.